Hi, this is Danielle Lowe. I hope that you're doing well. I'm here with our October homework calendar that should have went home in your child's folder. I always stick it in the back pocket, but it's also on the class website as well in English and Spanish. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me as always. Although we go over the letters and sounds every single day in the classroom, and I would encourage you to also do that at home, this week's homework, starting October 2nd, we're going to emphasize the letter S, and we have also gone over the letter M and A in the past couple weeks. So your child should be very familiar with, especially with those letters, since we've spent the whole week on them, with the how to form them, how to write them, and also the sounds that they make. So when they're writing their letters, for example, this week, when they're doing an S, they should start and go straight up, all the way down. I know you can't see this, sorry. And around. And try to have them actually go to the top line. Talk about as you're forming it and going down and around. I'm sorry that this is coming out so light. Some of the kids will go over the line. So just when they do that, or it's very common for them to do reversals at this stage where it might look something like that. I also would always have out the letters that I sent home and just redirect your child. If they do something like that, point out, say, can you find the S here? And can you make that S look like the S that you just made? So this way they're identifying their own error, and they're also fixing it without feeling that they let you down in any kind of way. As you know, what we discussed is that even though the homework is somewhat similar, we adjust it based on the child. So I have spoken with you on what the adjustments are for each of your children. So for example, where it says, draw a picture of two things that start with the letter S and label it with the parent. For one child, they might just be writing the letter S and trying to draw the picture as best they can with parent support, and then the parent will write it and highlight underneath like we talked about. Where the children that are a little bit ready for the next phase, they might have to write a sentence. So if their word is spaghetti, maybe they can write, I like spaghetti. So it's just different ways of differentiating for the same kind of project, and they're still getting the same skill, but to adjust to their level. So this week, the sight words are the and is. Let's see, practicing naming shapes in your home. Draw 2 of them in your homework journal. And I wrote down specifically circle, square, rectangle, rhombus is the same as diamond, and triangle. So the children, I've been teaching them in class to also call them the different names, and we'll go into 3-dimensional shapes in the future. Right now it's just the regular 2D shapes. Look for words that start with the letter M and S in one of your favorite books, and draw about your favorite part. For Friday, it says play the I Spy game with, so if you're not familiar with I Spy, we're focusing on the letters. So you could have the ABC linking chart out, and you could say, I spy with my little eye something that begins with the letter P. What sound? And have the child, so if the child says dog, then you know that they won't really have the sound of P, and just redirect them. So what sound does P make? P, P. Do you see something around here that starts with the letter P? So it's playing a game, they're having fun, they get to have a turn too, but while they're playing, they're also reinforcing the skills that they need. And that should get us started for the beginning of October. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to contact me. The book in the bags will begin this week, so when your child comes home, depending on what level they are on, the book that they'll receive. So if a child is reading a wordless book at first, I'm sorry, I always look around for what I have here. If they have a wordless book, this is the picture I have close by. Maybe this is a picture, talk about the picture. What do you notice here? What kind of animal is this? This is a kitten. What is the kitten doing? The kitten is DJing with records. Of course, this will not be in your child's book, but if it's a wordless book, just talk a lot about what they see in the pictures, what they predict might happen when they turn the page, and ask them comprehension questions like, what happened in that story, or what did you like? For the children that are sounding out words, they might have some words on the page, so just when they are reading, just make sure that they point to the words. So even like something with the ABCs, just A, B, C. This way they're having that one-to-one correspondence when they point to the words, and do the same. What do you predict is going to happen next? And ask them comprehension questions. So please feel free to contact me anytime. I look forward to hearing from you, and I thank you for your support and your assistance. Thank you.